I don't care how crazy this sounds, but I was really upset last night. I don't know what time it was, but I was going to sleep. And, hold on a second, put my teeth in. So I was going to sleep, and, as I'm going to sleep, God's allowing me to be conscious of, like, I'm put in a sleep state, but I'm completely conscious of what they're doing. And I really don't care if this sounds crazy. There's so many people that know this stuff goes on. And so anyways, my nose gets stuffed when a certain person comes around because arrogance is a stench in God's nostrils. And ever since I've dealt with her and him, I get a sinus infection. So I'm like, okay, it's them. And so anyways, they're trying to monitor, they're trying to dig into my knowledge of what I have. And they're pulling up this, and they're pulling up that, and they're pulling up this. And I'm praying, I'm completely conscious, I'm praying against it. I'm, I'm reminding myself we battle not with flesh and blood, but with principalities and powers. And I'm trying not to get upset with this. And then they're implanting images of my ex bringing groceries over, which he hasn't been doing, right? So trying to create this different reality, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I got up. I was really, like, upset because I felt they monitor, monitoring spirits, right? I mean, completely aware of this. So I get up, and I'm just explaining this to people. I'm like, I've been saying this from the very beginning. The last come in first, and the first come in last. So, see, when you deal with people like me, okay, when you harm someone, okay, I don't get high off of that stuff. You guys do. Okay, we all know narcissism, our misery is our joy, right? It's like hunter hunted, right? You can choose, be hunter or hunted, yeah. I won't go into how brutal they can get to try to turn someone into a hunter. But if you overcome the beast by the word of your testimony and the blood of the Lamb, you've won. I won that war in Project Bluebeam, okay? And Jesus said to me, he said, Christ in me is the hope of glory. And people don't realize about people like us, chosen ones, that, he went out as a lamb, but he comes back as a lion, not to seek to devour and kill and destroy. But he lays down with if you're a lamb, right? If you've chosen to come in last, right? You've chosen, I'll be martyred for this, right? To get your testimony out there. I don't care what they do to me, right? They've already done all they can. Keep on coming at me, right? Christ says to me, he said, when you walk into court, you don't have to worry. But the reason why you don't have to worry about any of this stuff, you don't have to worry about anything, is because you've chosen to be a lamb, right? You've chosen persecution over bowing down to this beast. So I have come to lie down with the lamb. I come back as a lion, not to seek to devour and destroy like the other lion. I lie down with the lambs. So when the lambs go to court, they're dealing with the lion that's laying down with the lamb, pretty much. That's what he told me last night. And he's like, so there are so many chosen ones out there that have gone through this, overcome the beast by the word of their testimony and the blood of the Lamb. And he has come to lay down inside, like Christ within us, the hope of glory, with the lambs who've chosen to come in last. Therefore, we come in first. So, figure that riddle out. And now I'm thinking to myself, I've discovered so many layers of the cross through this experience in the last 17 years. There's so many layers, because they call it the mystery of the cross, and it really is. There's so many layers to it. What I don't understand yet is that the Lamb was slain before the foundation of the earth. And I'm like, Do I have to go through something more to understand that one? Because I never did understand that. I'm like, what does that mean? But anyways, that was my experience last night. Okay, they call it soul hopping. Yeah, that's what they do. They soul hop, they soul skip, they hijack people while they're sleeping. They so terrorists. People don't even remember, right? They can't pull that crap with us, right? But yeah, they tried to like. A monitoring spirit came and tried to dig up the information that I have, and like, because we all have an encyclopedia, a library in our brain of things we learn, and they're trying to pull it up, and my nose was getting, I'm like, I know who this is, and then they start to implant false memories, as if my ex is still pulling up with groceries and stuff. Well, no, he's not sending a penny this way, right? So they're trying to create an alternate reality. It was really annoying, but then I got up and had the revelation, and Christ told me like, don't worry about it. Once you've overcome the beast, I laid down with the lamb. Like, they're not dealing with the lamb anymore. They're dealing with the lion. Okay, please understand that. And I say that with all, calmness this morning, because last night I got up and I'm like, I saw what you were doing. They can throw you in the hospital for this, but I could bring in like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that know about this stuff, right? Yeah, you look it up on the internet. All right, I'll talk to you later. I'll see if this goes through or if they shadow ban me based on lies. Right? I'm so dangerous. You gotta call it police based on lies. It just never ends. Yeah, deal with the lion that's laid down with the lamb within me. That's who you're dealing with at this point. I don't care how